everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about travel. So I'm going to break this up into a couple of series just because I don't want to throw a bunch of information at you guys all at once. So part one of this video is going to be about saving money on booking your travel. So step one, I personally like to use my phone to book travel. So when I do that, I make sure that I either open Safari or Google and that I'm in incognito mode. So the way that you do that is you push down on the app till it kind of buzzes, and it is going to open up a tab and it's going to say open new tab in incognito mode. So you're going to want to do that, and then you're going to want to go to Google and you're going to want to just leave all the filters open unless you're looking for a specific time. But honestly, I would just leave it open because you might be setting yourself up to miss out on a flight that maybe leaves an hour sooner, and maybe you just would decide to take off work an hour early to save a couple $100s on a flight. So I always just take all the filters off to open up all the opportunities to save money on travel. Secondly, I would start by getting a credit card that's going to give you travel miles. So I personally use Southwest Airlines credit card. I've been using it for a little over 3 years now, and I have booked countless flights for free with my points, including my honeymoon to Aruba for both mine and my husband's flights. Last year we booked flights to Hawaii, and this week we're literally leaving for Belize for our anniversary trip, and we use points. And we're flying again in October with our points. So, that being said, if you don't have one, get one, because it will significantly change your life. And if you already have one, call your credit card company and see if they have an upgraded card. I called just to get a new card because the numbers on mine and the barcode had just super worn out, so I needed a new one. And turns out there is an even better Southwest Airlines credit card that I now have that gets me 2 points for every dollar I spend versus 1 point for every dollar I spend. So even if you have a miles card already, call and make sure that you have the best one that's giving you the most back for your money, because it's just free points anyways. Third, make sure that you don't always book round trip. So I can't tell you how many times I've booked one way to the airport, say to Dallas Love Field from Denver, and then I've booked my flight home one way from Dallas Love Field to Denver, and it's literally been cheaper than booking that same trip round trip as like 1 point. So it's a little annoying because you get multiple emails for each flight versus them being connected, but I'm still flying in and out of the same airport at the times that I wanted. I just saved money because I took the extra time and get the extra emails. Another thing, if you're flying into Dallas, they have Dallas Love Field and they have DFW Airport. So make sure where you're flying, if they have more than one airport, maybe fly into one airport and out of another in the same town. I can't tell you how many times when I used to live in Dallas that I would do that. I'd fly out of Love Field and fly into DFW. You just need to make sure that obviously you didn't drive yourself there because your car is going to be at the wrong airport. Another fun fact, if you are driving yourself to the airport, check and see if your airport has an extended parking lot. This is something I didn't know exists for the longest time. I can't tell you how many times I've overpaid for frickin' parking garages. But just Google it. Look and see whatever airport that you use if they have off-site parking, because usually it's more than half the price a day than it is to park in a garage. And most airports, the covered parking is the most expensive. Then they have the uncovered parking that's at the airport, and then they have the uncovered parking that's off-site. And there's always a free shuttle that runs to the airport. You just have to, again, be a little inconvenienced because you have to get there a little earlier. I usually bring in a little extra cash to tip the person who loads up the luggage if they do that. If not, then I obviously don't tip them. But it's been a really big money saver. And the last thing that I suggest that's going to save you a lot of money is to not check a bag. The only airline I have ever flown in the last couple years that I didn't have to pay to check a bag was Southwest Airlines. So for me personally, I'm a little bit of a high maintenance woman when it comes to what I need to bring on a trip. For one, I'm an overpacker. For two, I'm a woman, I have makeup, I have a hair dryer, I have a flat iron, a curling iron, I have all the things, especially if I'm going away for an entire week and if I'm going away on something special like an anniversary trip. However, sometimes we can't afford to fly Southwest because it's not the cheapest option. So we just bring backpacks and don't pay the extra $60 per person to fly round trip with our baggage. So if you want to learn how to pack your backpack for an entire week's vacation, because I have gotten good at it, because I've had to fly United enough times to learn to just pack a backpack for an entire week. So if you want to see a video about that, let me know in the comments below. But I hope that this helps you. When I get to Belize, I'm planning on making a video about the things that we do while we're on vacation to save money. Because, yeah, it's great, it's fine and dandy, you're there, but how do you not spend tons of money on your vacation and still have a super fun vacation where you just enjoy every minute of it and you're not super stressed about money? Because money is a really stressful subject, and who wants to waste it? If you could spend less money and still enjoy a weeks-long vacation, why wouldn't you? So stay tuned. Thanks again for coming and checking out my channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment below if you would like to see a video about how to pack a backpack for an entire week.